I'm going to show you a little. I've been practicing with a tool that I've been hearing a lot about called Formative, and you get to it at goformative.com. I use this to make an exit slip for my class, but you can also use it to create exams, some review material, worksheets, homework, and other types of things. So this is called Citing Sources. I just made this a ticket out the door, and you put your title up here for your assessment, and you can choose different types of answer types. So I have multiple choice, multiple selection, short answer, essay, show your work, and true false to choose from. So I made this a multiple choice question here. Then you have the choice to add a standard. So I went in earlier and chose the Georgia standard, so it loaded those for me. This standard that I'm choosing is a writing standard, since we're learning about plagiarism and citing sources. So now that standard is put in there if you need it for reference. To add something new to your test or this exit slip, we're going to click the plus sign. You can add different types of content. If you have the code, you can embed things. I'm going to add an image right now that I got earlier, so I'm clicking choose file to get it from my computer, and this is just a title page that I got from Amazon.com for students to use as reference. And now I'm going to put a question that goes with it about having them reference this source. So I'm going to make this a short answer item and put my question right here. Oops. And I had typed it earlier, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. And now they can refer to this title page and answer this question. Now when you're finished making your formative, you click on preview to see what it's like. And if I had students that were already signed up, I would click view responses, and I could see their responses coming in. I could hide the students' names, and if you want to see more about that, then when you make your account, there's a short video that shows just how it works from the student's side. Now, I could move this item by clicking the circle and letting it know where to go. So I'm going to move it into the folder I made called Exit Slips. I could also share this. I could delete it, or I could make a copy of it to make something new that uses the same format. Another thing I can do is add classes. So you can see I have these classes that are appearing up here. So I click on the Classes tab. I loaded my classes earlier straight from Google Classroom. I have about 12 classes, and it took about a minute to load them all. So if you have fewer classes, it shouldn't take quite as long. We can add new classes in a couple of different ways. If you don't choose to do it that way, you can just manually name your class. So I'm just going to put a sample class in here and then choose a color to help you with your management here. And then it gives you a class code, and I'm going to add students. You can also say that you will create their own account, do it manually, put in a username and a password, or you can just have them do it. And I would recommend that for management purposes. It's a lot easier. Students will create an account, and they go to goformative.com, and then they have to enter this class code, much like they do with Google Classroom and other apps, and then click Finish. Now, let's say you're finished with a class. You can just click the proper circle that matches the class. So I'm going to delete this sample and just put it in the trash can, and you're finished with that class. And then another thing that you can do is you can use this class tracker. Again, I don't have students in here, so I can't use that right now. So I hope that this tool would be useful to you, and remember, go to goformative.com.